we know what the problem is. He mentioned that they are not collecting enough. Why are they not collecting enough? That is one part of the problem. You are not collecting enough, but they are also grossly inefficient with what they collect. And we'll be highlighting this. And I challenge anybody, if you go to ECG and you diagnose their contracting, the expenditures, there is not a single item ECG procures that is not 2 to 3 times more expensive than the shelf price.
Yeah. That's serious.
Is that clear? There is nothing, I dare say this. There is nothing that ECG, whether it's service, it's an item, engineering tool, whatever they procure, there is nothing they procure that is not 2 to 3 times more expensive than the shelf price. If you spend our money this way, you cannot pay IPPs. You cannot pay the transmission companies. You cannot pay the other suppliers in the system. And that is what is happening. And they keep saying that they need money for themselves. To do what? To overspend. To do shady contracting. To pay more for what you are purchasing. And that's what they've been doing. I mean, and it will be happening on the collection issues. ECG came up with a grand excuse that they need to digitalize. They need to move their system from a platform that they were using. That was a digital platform, for God's sake. We were running an app that people can pay on, an app that people can pay power on. And as if everybody has forgotten that the ECG even had an app before what we are talking about today. They have an app. So even if you want somebody visa to integrate, all you need is to get an engineer who can configure that and get us to pay, sitting at home, pay with our cards, pay with Momo. The systems are there. MTN is there. Telecel is there. You are integrating their system into yours. It's not magical. But they came up with this grand scheme that nothing has happened before. Let's re-engineer a whole contracting scheme and give it to another company to do it. And they're spending so much money on that contract, paid over 170 million for an app that was developed to do the same integration that could have been done by ECG engineers. And the worst part, when the company that doesn't own the meters, they don't own the transmission lines, they don't own any hardware that ECG has. When they collect the money through the app, which is controlled, I mean, the payment systems, Visa, Momo, all those platforms are not owned by the app developer. But the money goes into the account of the app developer. And then when the money goes into the account of the app developer, he takes 0.95%. Do you know what that means? That's over 10 million cedis every month. And then the app developer tells you that transfer the money from my account to ECG account. It doesn't even need to go to the app developer accounts in the first place. To transfer the money from my account to your account is going to call you 0.85%. That's over 8 million cedis a month. That is how ECG is spending our money. All right? So when IPPs cry that they don't have money, but they have the money to pay this kind of uselessness, you're not going to get the power sector sustainable. So we are not collecting enough, but they are also incredibly abusing what is collected.